You can measure light by using your camera's light meter. By measuring the light in each part of the frame, you'll get a sense for how bright or dark the various areas are. If an area is too bright, it will be clipped by the image sensor and appear completely white. If an area is too dark, it will appear grayish and full of noise. There are 4 ways you can measure light. These are the camera's metering modes. To access the metering modes, press the menu button and scroll to the second camera tab. Select metering mode and press set. Press the cross keys to make your selection and press set. The first metering mode is called evaluative metering. This is an all-around metering mode suited for portraits and even backlit subjects. The camera sets the exposure automatically to suit the scene. This is a good mode to use for many situations, but sometimes when the scene is very bright or very dark, you'll want to use a different metering mode. The next mode is partial metering. This is effective when the background is much brighter than the subject due to backlighting. Partial metering covers about 9% of the viewfinder area at the center. Spot metering is for metering a specific part of the subject or scene. The metering is weighted at the center, covering about 3.8% of the viewfinder area. The center weighted average metering mode is weighted at the center and then averaged for the entire scene. When you're choosing which metering mode to use, be sure to pay close attention to the light in the situation and the light that is falling on your subject. When light shines directly onto your subject from a bright lamp or other source, it usually creates stark contrast and pronounced shadows. It's generally more flattering to shoot under cloud cover, in the shade, or with reflected or diffused light. A good example of diffused light is when light reflects off an umbrella or shines through silk. The direction of the light will impact how your picture turns out. Try moving your subject around and bouncing and reflecting light to achieve the look you're after. By shining a bit more light on one side of an object than another, you'll create depth in the photo. This is an important quality for good two-dimensional images. The greater the contrast between the light and dark portions, the more dramatic your photo will look. As we talked about previously, a great photo will show a full range of light. You'll have bright spots, dark spots, and everything in between. Arrange your subjects and adjust the lighting until you achieve a great balance of highlights, midtones, and shadows. You can use backlight to underexpose a subject that's in the foreground. This will create silhouettes, which can be a great artistic effect.